There we are, Holistic Cyprus with Kitchen Talk. Still on relationships, and also the book that is asking you, what do you do with your potential in your relationship?
So, question. When the needs of one person are not met and they are communicated, but the other person does not recognize these needs, does not recognize, does not or respect,
or recognize, or not taking it serious.
Or
it's
not
like
taking it serious,
like
yeah.
The wife wants to have like a different relationship, and the other one thinks like it's fine as it is, and why should you change it? Or
yeah, they're discharged basically,
yeah,
or devalued.
Yeah. So like still actually like this whole thing is about yourself, of course. Yeah. So asking first yourself the question like, what do I want to change, and what actually like brings me to that kind of decision? Yeah, because most times there's already for a long time something going on, and the other one doesn't know about it. Maybe you have not been very clear about it. You have been okay-ish with it. So the other one doesn't see the need of change. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So and that can be, but as long as the other one is open to discussion and is willing to listen to you, then there is a kind of like movement possible. But of course there are also like partners that don't want to actually change because it's good as it is, and change is strange, and change can be dangerous, and change is difficult. So they want to keep things as they are. So like the more you actually then want something else, there is more and more pressure on the other one. So mm-hmm. There is this, first of all, always look first at yourself. So what makes that I want to change? There's also this kind of, definitely that's kind of no peaceful feelings about yourself, that you want to change something. And that you blame then the other one for not actually moving with you. So mm-hmm. It needs a lot of questions before you can find out from why the other one is not willing to change. It is not only ignorance, but it's also a kind of, a way of looking at it from a totally different perspective. Mm-hmm. And like when we blame the other one already of not actually meeting our needs, then we struggle already with ourselves. So it looks like but the other one doesn't want to change. It looks like as if that person is to blame. But to find solutions, you always have to take out first the blame. Yeah. So when it's about you because you want something else, or you think that it's not fair, then mm-hmm. you first have to deal with that part of you. Mm-hmm. So like we can say like, he should change his mind, and he doesn't want to change his mind. It depends also on the circumstances. When someone actually doesn't want to do that out of like anger, but I want it my way, then there's this kind of anger in between, not ignorance, not actually like something. Mm-hmm. Then you have to realize where's that anger coming from? What is going on there on the other side that there is no willingness there? So with one easy question of you have to change your mind and why don't you do it, you actually solve not this problem, because it's quite a difficult thing mm-hmm. to approach, because everybody thinks that he's right. Yeah. Nobody wants to give in. And there you already have then the struggle going.
But that's another thing. There's not one person who is right. I don't think there is there is never one side that is right.
Yeah.
I really don't believe in that. I think it always takes 50-50, always. And it always takes two to tango.
Yeah, that's the ideal situation, that you're very honest about your own action and your own ways of looking at things. But most people actually are so convinced about their own truth that they don't want to think in a different way. Yeah, because actually like, they have to leave them behind that kind of safe haven that they have created for themselves. And so therefore, like change, and especially change in a relationship, is connected with a lot of fear with people. Everything will change. What will people think? What will my children think? What is going on? What did I do wrong? What did I do that I deserve this now? Yeah.
Why?
The why question is constantly there. Because actually in this kind of like debates about like who's right, it's a debate that is only like taking place in between victims. Yeah, everybody wants his way. And like really stepping out of that kind of vicious circle, creating that space is like actually the questions that you have to ask yourself. What makes me so upset? What is it that I need from myself that I expect from the other one?
Big question.
Yeah. And therefore, I don't underestimate the question. I don't say like, oh, yeah, difficult question, but yeah, everybody has to deal with it. No, there are so many layers in it, and there's so many reasons why this question is actually coming up. And why the behavior in your partner is suddenly so stubborn. It has many layers in it to explore. And when there is no willingness for that, yeah, then there's a lot of anger. I said before, like the part of like what can I learn from it is important, and there you take the anger out. But yeah, then you have to be willing to learn. Yeah.